Hi, here we are at my eBay photo studio, and I'm going to try something a little different today. I don't have a lot of time because there's quite a few orders that need to be packed tonight. So I'm going to try to set a timer for 30 minutes and see how many listings I can get the items photographed and ready to publish. I already have several drafts written up in the eBay app, and then I'm going to just take these photos and upload them to the app and find a place to store them and see if we can do, I don't know, 6 or 8 in 30 minutes. Hopefully we can do even more than that. So we'll see how we're going to do. So thanks for watching. Stick around here for the next 30 minutes and we'll see if we can accomplish anything good. Okay, I'm getting my phone out and I'm opening up the timer here. I've got 30 minutes and I already have 30 minutes and 3 seconds on here from something. I'm going to pause this for a second and then put some stuff away. Right now it's exactly 7:30. I like to get going on my packing usually around 8 o'clock. So it's Sunday here. We've got orders from Saturday and from today to get packed tonight. So there's about 9 or 10. They're going to take a little while. So I want to get some of these other listings ready to schedule as soon as possible and get as many done as we can. So I'm going to press start here on 30 minutes and then we're going to get going as quickly as we can. These are some industrial weight C-clamps. They're super heavy. I got these from an online auction. There's a guy pretty local to me. The auction house is pretty far away. It's actually about an hour and a half or maybe an hour and 10 minutes away. This guy sells through them is only about a 5 or 8 minute drive. I bought from him one other time before, and here I'm already slowing down because I took my measuring tape somewhere and left it in the garage, I think. So I'm going to grab this one, which I was using for writing up listings earlier, and I want to get pictures of these C-clamps so you can see exactly how big they are. Because they're relatively small, but they are super heavy. They probably weigh, I don't know, 4 pounds each. They feel heavy. And I want to get photos so people can see how big they are. I pay about $7 a piece for these from this guy through the auction, and they sell pretty good. I mean, there's not a huge sales history on them, but the last few that have sold were like $70 each, or something around there, and those were slightly bigger than these, so I can't really count on that amount. I'm gonna try to get $45 a piece for them. I think I'm just gonna sell them together and try to ask for $90. Okay, shoot. Okay, I'm looking for sales, selling, and then my drafts, and then I have a few things ready to go already. I need to get about 20 or maybe even 40 items listed this week. I'm putting in clamp to search here, and this is called Wilton C-clamp number 2. I have no idea where I'm going to put these because they're so heavy. I don't really want to put them in one of these cardboard banker's boxes, but I could put them right here and hope they don't cause any trouble. Okay, this upload photos. I have about 9 photos. Go back, go to item specifics. The item specifics right here, and I'm going to put the location in this custom SKU field. Somehow I wrote $94, and I'm gonna have to check this information later. Right now I'm gonna put X's in here. This is where I put how much I paid for things. Anyway, this location is called Crate 2B, and then I'll figure out what I paid for them later. It's about $14.99. Oh, I'm already I'm already going slower than I want to go. Okay. Okay, that's one down. One down. Okay, here's a Tweety Bird Easter basket. I shouldn't, I probably should get this listed right away. I'm usually scheduling things, and sometimes I'm scheduling as far in advance as 2 weeks. I probably will try to get this listed sooner since Easter is on the way. I don't want to list this after Easter. I want to list it right now. So I'll probably try to get this listed tonight or tomorrow. It has a tag on it, but the tag is washed out. You can't read it. It says something copyright Warner Brothers Entertainment. And I'd like to see a date on this, but I don't have one. But I did see several, maybe 3 or 4 of these baskets that look exactly the same as this. And they sold for $25 to $30. I'm listing this one, I think $26 or $28. And I'm going to try to get a picture with this measuring tape to give some indication of how big it is. Okay. That's enough for this. Tweety. Let's search it up. Oops. I probably can't see what I'm doing because I'm pointing down. Tweety. So there he is. Tweety the Easter basket. Yeah, I got this at the Norwood Park Circle thrift store here in Chicago. We're way up on the northwest side. I have it listed for $26. Okay, let's find a location for it. I paid, after taxes and everything, I paid $4.40 for this. That's a little high for something I'm going to sell for $26, but it'll bring in some profit, so we'll go ahead and do it. This is not the greatest location, but it's fine. Okay, this is called LR for living room. I think it's 6. The shelf number is 6, and then A, B, C. These are the shelves. LR6C, comma, $4.40. I bought this just a couple of days ago. Okay, that's 2 down. Next, might as well do these L magazines since I have them right here. Somebody on Facebook Marketplace posted a bunch of fashion magazines. They're giving them away. We were going to be going out to dinner in the sort of the direction that the person lived anyway, so we stopped on the way and I grabbed these magazines from her. I've got 4 lots right now, about 10 to 12, maybe 9 to 12 issues in each lot, and they sell surprisingly well. You know, I would not even consider trying to sell just one of these magazines, but in these lots they do okay. Okay, this has got too much glare, and then my shadow in the way. All right, I'm not sure if it matters if I put these in order. I'm going to try to put the nicest ones first. I'm going to take pictures of each one individually. I don't think the condition is the most important on these kind of things. My imagination is somebody is taking these. Somebody's going to buy these with the intention of cutting out specific pictures inside of them for whatever reason. And so some of these have the address label just cut off from the cover. A few of them do. That's another reason to sell them in lots. You can throw in the ones that are kind of messed up, and somebody will still buy them because they're buying a lot of 12 or 13. If one of them is messed up, it's fine. If I can, I'm going to put these in the closet. So like this one has a piece missing off the back, so I'm going to do a zoom in on that, where that was cut out, and then I'll do the same with these. These last 2 are, the address label was torn off. This might be too many photos. I can only do 24 photos on eBay, so I can't remember how many are here. 8 or 9? If there's more than 12 and I'm taking 2 photos of each one, we're already at 24. So here's the empty box. Now, If I wasn't trying to go quickly right now, I would resize this box to make it fit these things exactly, but since I'm trying to move here, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to write on here L. Is it even L? Yeah, it is L. And these are, which here? That's not my alarm yet. I usually turn off notifications when I'm, I try to remember to turn off notifications on my phone. This is 2019 or 20. So I have one whole year, 2017, I think. Right now, let's see if I can find a notification for these. I want them to go down here on the floor, but I'm out of room here, so that's not going to happen. But I do have them right here. Okay, this is N2B. So let's find L, drafts, search, drafts, search, L. Okay, this was this one, 8 issues. Did that sound right? Did we take photos of eight issues? I don't know. Let's see this one. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's only 7 issues. Shoot. All right, I did something wrong. Let's look at the description. I don't have time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I just put 8 in the title, but it's actually only 7. So let's go back and change this quickly to 7. It's in the description as well. It says 7. I mean, it says 8. I'll have to change this in the condition description field, because I usually copy the condition and I copied the description into the condition, so that will say 8. So I'll have to remember to change that later. I probably should change this price, but for now I'm going to leave it alone. Let's put the rest of these photos in. I made that price based on 8 issues, but now I only have 7. So that's 17 photos. We're not quite at the 24 that we are blocked at. And then N2B. Okay, we're done with 3 listings right now. What's the next one? I bought these boots at the Salvation Army. I'm not sure if this was a good buy or not, because there's only been 1 sale of these boots in the last 3 months of this brand and this model number or style. These are some kind of work galoshes, I guess. So I'm not sure if this was a great buy, but they were $8. It looks like the one that sold for like $90. And there's only 2 currently listed. So 1 sold in the last 3 months, 2 currently listed. I think those 2 are also right around $90. Both of those, however, are coming from the UK or Scotland or something. These boots are made in Belgium. They have, it's hard to read. Okay, I'm going to try to get this label, and then let's see this paper label, and let's see this side of the label, and we'll do the same thing with this one if we can. Belkina, built to last. I've never heard of these. They feel like quality boots. This lens needs to be cleaned. I'm getting like a washed out effect, which usually means there's a little something on the lens. Unfortunately, they wrote on the bottom, instead of putting a price tag, which they have any number of places to put a price tag, they wrote the price on the bottom with a permanent silver Sharpie, and I was considering trying to get it off, but it looks like I can probably just get it off my fingers. Do I have an eraser? Look at that, it's coming right off with an eraser. Okay, that picture I just took is now garbage. Let's delete it before it causes any trouble. Delete, move to trash. Is there a second one? Yeah, delete, move to trash. So that's good. That came right off pretty well. So I'm trying to get the bottom of the boots and then close up of this little section that has the sizes. So I don't know if these will sell quickly or not. My assumption is that because those other ones were coming from the UK, that there's going to be somebody in the US who wants them and doesn't want to pay international shipping for them. They also came with, I don't know if this would have been a separate purchase from the original buyer, that they just got stuck down in the bottom of these boots, but they do come with these insoles that have the same, they're for the same size, so they must be for these boots. They were just stuffed down inside the boot when I picked them up and bought them. And I have no idea where I'm going to put these, but we need to figure out a place. Okay, let's search for boots. Bakina. There's somebody giving away some infant clothes. We don't want that. Here's a tall, slim corner shelf. We don't want that. I get these notifications when free items post on Facebook Marketplace or the Nextdoor app or OfferUp. If anybody's ever giving something away free, I find out about it pretty quickly. That's one of the ways I get free inventory. Okay, I put as a cost of goods $10, even though they were like $8.99. I put 10, and I will. That's including taxes and everything. So where can this go? Where can this go? Nowhere. I'm running out of room. I need to sell more stuff because I'm running out of room. These boots will fit in here. I will insure it. Okay, this is LR7. And that is shelf letter B. So these shelves go like this little cabinet. This little cabinet here is 1, and then 2, and then 3. Then this shelf is 4. This shelf is 5, 6, 7, 8, and then each one starts at A on the bottom and works its way up to E or D or whatever. G, I guess. Okay, those boots are going to be ready to go. Okay, what's going to be next? I'm going to quickly throw this yellow background up. Got a bunch of these ones from the dollar store. And I just saw a bunch. I was thinking about buying some black ones at Joann Fabric, where Joann is going out of business. So I was thinking about buying some black ones. They were on sale for like 60 cents a piece with their going out of business sale. But I didn't get them. This is called a Mighty wallet. It's made out of Tyvek. I don't know how well these things hold up. If they do hold up, I mean, people pay a good amount of money for them, so they must be okay. This one is based on a Devo, the band Devo, artwork from their first record, We Are Not Men. And I don't know, there's no sales history of it at all, but I have seen some other like sort of limited edition wallets made by this company that sold for like $28, $30. I think there was one that had some Marvel characters on it. What's the guy? Who's the guy that fights Spider-Man? Oh, Venom. And that one, I think sold for like $60 or $70 for just this little folded up piece of Tyvek. But this one, no sales history. I think I've got it listed about 24. I only paid, I can't remember, maybe 75 cents. I'm going to search my drafts folder for Tyvek, and I'll put these pictures in there. It's hard to take pictures of it because it's all folded, it's still sealed in the package. So I only get 5 photos. Item specifics. This is where the custom SKU field, where I put my locations, where I have things stored. It's cube 5A. I also put in there what I paid for it. So I averaged everything out. I think I paid I think this was 99 cents, but after I bought other stuff there, I averaged out that I paid $2.70 for this. That was on the 21st. So over a week ago. I bought that at a little church thrift store. And I'm going to try to sell it for $26. But there's no sales history on that. I'm assuming that the Devo ones might be kind of sought after, but who knows. Okay, next I'm going to just grab these bowls since I've got my yellow background up. I don't like to put white items on a white background if I can help it. So that's why I use these yellow. And I think people would probably tell me that the yellow background is not good for photography or for making these items look the best that they can look. But I'm hoping that if I'm always using yellow like this and nobody else is using yellow backgrounds, why would they? That it will make my item stand out a little bit when people are doing searching. I don't know if that's a good theory or not, but anyway, these are Pier 1 bowls. And I'm really on a kick right now with just plain white, sort of big box store dishes, because I've come to the conclusion that a lot of sort of normal people shopped at Pier 1, they shopped at Crate and Barrel, they shop at IKEA, they probably shopped at Target. All of those companies are changing the lines of products that they offer all the time. And so if you bought your bowls at Crate and Barrel or at Pier 1 and you broke one, you have no way of rebuying a replacement except for going online to a website like eBay or like replacements.com and paying whatever somebody's asking for. So these, I have seen these, some sales history on these, and I'll tell you in a minute what I'm expecting to get for them. Just two bowls. Let's search Pier 1 luminous white porcelain and bowls. That's the pattern name. It says luminous white porcelain on the bottom. Let's upload these photos. These are in good condition. Looks like they've never even been used. And let's see. I bought them for, I think probably $5.35. I paid for these two bowls. I have them listed for $33 plus shipping. Of course, I would take an offer on them. Okay, let's quit messing around and find a place to store them. If somebody wants to buy them quickly, I'll take an offer and be happy to get $26 for something I paid $5 for. Okay, closet. Do we have room? Yes, we do. We must. This is going up to the top. I'm stacking stuff up here, which is going to make it hard to get it out later, but okay, this is closet right. This is the right side of the closet, shelf A, B, C, D, E. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I call it A because it's all the way at that end. So I have these shelves divided A, B, and C. 5A. So that's done. Okay, somebody's giving away HP ink cartridges. Oh, what do they have? 564. There's no way of knowing if this is expired. And how far away is this? This is 7 miles away. I can't get those. That'll take me 40 minutes to get there. Okay, next, let's do these. I want to wipe these down before I list them, so I'll come back to those later. All right, what's in this cabinet? Okay, last night I was taking the dog for a walk, and my neighbors had a big pile of garbage put out, including this fairly nice shelving unit that I've been looking for one to start keeping my boxes organized in. Some kind of shelving unit. And so I took the dog. Once we got home from the walk, I got in the car and I drove back over there, and I started grabbing this shelving unit out of the neighbor's garbage. And he came out to make sure I was okay. And you know what? I'm going to put this yellow back real fast because this thing is white. and it will not show up in these photos on this white background. Okay, I'm also going to wind up. Oh, this is too tight. I'm gonna wind up this cord. Anyway, the neighbor came out, said, "Yeah, go ahead and take that shelf if you can use it." And he said, "Take anything else that's there too." And there really wasn't anything else. But I saw this case, and there's something in my I don't know. If I go to an auction or an estate sale and there's some kind of a case, I just like have a hard time not opening it to see what's in there. In this case, I just grabbed it. I grabbed this little box. I didn't even know what it was. I figured if I get it home and it's garbage, I can put it in my trash. I don't have to. I don't have to leave it here. Okay, shoot. Okay, photos. I'm gonna get this. So this is an electric knife, like a carving knife for your turkey or whatever. When I got home, I opened it up and I thought there's probably nothing. That's an eBay message, not a sale. Free CD cases, I don't want that. Free kitchen items, I probably don't want that. So I see these electric knives at the Goodwill or the Salvation Army or whatever pretty often. I don't ever really look at them. But I had brought this one home. It's brand new. It's never been used. It seems to seemingly never been used. If it was used, probably 1 or 2 times, and they cleaned it very well. Anyway, I thought, I've got it here. I might as well look it up. So I looked it up, and it's a pretty slow seller. Maybe there's 300 listed, and maybe there's 30 that have been sold of this exact Hamilton Beach model. And they sell for like between $10 and $20. So I figured whatever, I can put $15 on it, put it in my shop and see if it goes or not. It looks like it's in good condition, so all right. Get one more picture of this box. And then this is small enough we can probably get it in one of our banker's boxes if I can find one that has some space. So I don't want to spend a lot of time searching for space, but we're gonna do it anyway. Okay, let's go to search, and I'm gonna just put in beach, Hamilton Beach electric knife. Start uploading these photos. While they're uploading, we will try to find a location. I think there might be some room down here. No. Here. No. This is why I need some kind of a system to let me know which of these boxes have empty space in them. This one looks like it might have some room. I was just gonna start putting Post-it notes on the outside of each of these boxes when one has some space in it. And I lost my little pad of Post-it notes. Okay, anyway, that's some room. And then we'll add that location. So I put in here W5A, put $0. I put trash, and then was that just yesterday? $2.29. Yeah, today's the 30th. So that was just last night. Okay, put that back. Okay, how many have we gotten through? 7 maybe? 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, that's good. Alright, what's next in here? Okay, I got some more balls. These came from the Salvation Army. And this is a similar situation. These are called Design House Stockholm brand. I believe they were sold at Crate and Barrel. So it's the same kind of a deal where somebody, as the last bowls that I did, the Pier 1s, Somebody's going to need these because they broke some in their set. And they bought them at Crate and Barrel in 2012 or whatever. And there's no way to replace them except for eBay. These are cool. They're like very well designed. Again, these look like, I mean, I would be surprised if anybody ever ate out of them. There's no scratches or utensil marks of any kind. And I think they will, I'm pretty sure these sell in the range of $30 for two. Maybe more, maybe $32, something like that. Let's get you closer. Get that logo close, and then I'm going to get a measurement across. I've already done this and wrote the measurement in the description, but it's, you know, I want to cover my bases as much as I can, give as much information as possible. Design House. How much did I pay for these? Let me tell you. I bought these for $3.24 for the two. For the two of them. Let's upload some photos. And I'm going to ask $29 plus shipping. I think I probably could ask more, but I'm starting to rethink my pricing. Like I would typically try to get the maximum I think I could for each of for anything that I'm selling, but there's a timer. That means it's been 30 minutes. I've been trying to get the maximum price that based on previous sales and what's currently available. I usually try to get right in the middle of the pricing of what's available, what's currently listed for the similar types of items I'm selling. But I have a lot of stuff that's been sitting for a year, 2 years. Okay, dismiss that clock. We're gonna call this CL Right 3B. So I'm starting to put lower prices on things as I list them and hope that they move quicker so that I'm not stuck with things for years at a time. Okay, here's another big C-clamp that I got, but right now I'm going to call this video over. We got 8 items photographed and listed and ready to list anyway in 30 minutes. So is that a good speed? Probably somebody would say no, but I'm happy with it. So let's call that a night. And right now I'm going to go and start packing and make a video about that. So it's going to be a long night here in the basement, but we're going to get some action going and start making some more money. So thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned for that packing video, and then maybe next week we'll do another photo video. Bye for now.